Hi guys, Annette here. I'm back with a Gleaners haul. Also, in this haul, I'm going to show you a thrift store haul and a few things from a discount store that I got. So I'm going to show you the Gleaners stuff first, and then I'll show you the thrift store stuff and then the discount store. I'm super excited about the thrift store item, one in particular that I found, because it's something that I've kind of been wanting, but didn't want to spend the money on, didn't know if I had room in my kitchen for it, but for the price that I got it at, I couldn't beat it. So first we'll start with the Gleaners. So right back there in the corner is a head of red leaf lettuce. There are 4 zucchini and 3 Anaheim peppers. There is a Fresh Express shredded iceberg lettuce, like for tacos and stuff like that. There's a head of cauliflower. There are 2 peppers, a yellow and a green, and 2 red onions. There's a dressing, Opa Greek yogurt jalapeno ranch. I thought that would be really good on taco salads, so I got that as my special item today at Gleaners. In the front here, I got some more of those Jiffy muffin mixes. I got another apple cinnamon, and then 2 of the corn muffin mix. I do make my own cornbread from scratch, but it's nice to have these on hand if you want to throw together a really quick meal. And I also got a big can of Nallie's original chili here, and in like an emergency situation, especially at the very beginning when things are really chaotic and you don't know what's going on, something really easy and filling to make is going to be a good thing to have. So having the Jiffy mix, and it still takes some fresh ingredients, which I would have in the fridge. I almost always have egg, and I always have at least dehydrated milk, if not other forms of milk, so it'd be easy to make this up. I'm sure you could probably make it without the egg too if you really had to. And then you could serve it with that chili there. So I also got another twin pack of the stovetop turkey. I think I have stovetop to last me a year. And then a pork stovetop was an extra item today. There's a loaf of Panera bread. I'm going to make a chuck roast today. Sorry guys, kitties were getting up on the dining room table where they know they don't belong, so I had to pause it for a second. But there's that loaf of Panera bread. I'm going to make a chuck roast today with some veggies and potatoes, and so I thought that having some nice, artisan type of bread would be really good to have with that. Then this bread, I couldn't pass this one up. I've gotten it once before. It's really good. It's called like cinnamon chunk bread, and it makes the most delicious French toast ever. It's kind of like cinnamon roll French toast. It is so good. It doesn't need like any syrup or anything, just a little bit of butter, and you're like good to go. It's so delicious. And then I shared a pack of naan with my parents because there were 12 in the package, and there's no way I could use that many. So I took 3 and I gave them the other 9, and my mom actually stuck those in the freezer so they can just pull them out and eat them kind of however they want. My favorite way, and I think the way they like to do it too, is naan pizza. I love to spread some sauce on there, some mozzarella cheese, whatever toppings, stick it in the toaster oven, super quick, easy meal, and it's really delicious. Then there are 2 of these little, what are they, pints, I think, maybe? Yeah, pints of whole milk. There's 2 of those, which these are a great size for me because I don't use a whole lot of milk, so those work out really well for me. Then there's that chili again. There is a can of large black olives. My mom and I especially, and one of my brothers really likes black olives, and I use those for all kinds of things, for Mexican food or for pasta salad a lot. I really love olives in pasta salad, and I actually like them in my potato salad when I make potato salad homemade too. And then there's 1 can of green chili enchilada sauce. This tastes really good on chicken enchiladas, or if you use it in a like chicken tortilla soup. That turns out really good. And then I got a pretty big can of pinto beans. And I do home can my own beans, but from the Gleaners, because I get to pick 6 wall items, sometimes there's a lot of things that I don't really want on the wall or don't really need. So beans are something that kind of always comes in handy. So I sometimes pick those up when there's not really anything else that I kind of feel like getting. And then another thing that were extras, I don't know, I have no idea what brand this is, but it's basically Tylenol. They're just like the little packets that you get at like a gas station. There's 2 in each little box. And there were 5 here, but my mom didn't see them today when she shopped, and so I gave her one to keep in her car. And I'll probably take these out of these little packages and put them in my first aid kit. So that's the Gleaners haul for today. So there it is. Oh, and I'll show you, I got some little outfits for my niece, so I'll show you guys those too. I'll just set them on top of the food here like I did the last time. I'm hoping to get to go see her tomorrow. I'm going to talk to my brother tonight. Hopefully my mom and I can go down tomorrow. So I got her this little like onesie little dress outfit. Right now at the hospital, she still has some tubes hooked up to her, so if anything has like snaps all around it, she can wear it still. And this one has actual snaps on both arms, which they don't usually have, which I was kind of excited about. So there's a snap there and a snap there, and there's a snap on the crotch part of the like little panties. So I'm going to wash this tonight, and my mom and I are actually hoping that we can put her in it tomorrow, because even though it's cold outside here, she's in the hospital. Like, she's in a warm environment all the time. So we're pretty excited to put her in a cute little outfit and take pictures of her. Hopefully she doesn't get too mad at us. And then I got this little onesie that she can wear now. She's just really fitting well into the newborn stuff. When she was born, she was 4 pounds, 10 ounces, but now she's up to 8 pounds, so she's doing pretty darn good. So that one just says Little Beauty, which obviously we think she is, so I thought that was really cute, so I got her that one. And then some of these start to go up in size a little bit. Like, I think this is a 3-month Queen of the Castle, which I'm sure she's going to be, especially in my brother's eyes. He, you know, he already adores her. I think she already kind of rules his world. So that's her little Queen of the Castle onesie. Then my sister-in-law's not super into having everything pink, which I can totally understand. So I got a couple of these long sleeve onesies. They're really good, in really good shape still. And this one just has a little blue flowered heart. I thought that was really cute. And this one kind of has like a periwinkle bluish purple type color, and just like a little pattern with a little bow. And that's a little onesie too. Just thought they were so cute. And then, you know, her auntie has to keep her styling with the leopard print. So here's a little leopard printed onesie. I think this one's 12 months, so she has a long time to grow into this one. I think that's what it says. Oh, random size, 6 to 12. And it has a little pink bow on it. I thought that was cute. And then another little cheetah print one here. A little bit different of a pattern. I just thought it was so cute. And I think this is a... Oh, there you go. 3 to 6. And I actually got a little black skirt, and I think it would go really cute with this. So I'm going to put those together because I believe they're the same size. And then another little onesie that's just light pink with darker pink polka dots, just really plain and cute. And I think this one might be like a 3 to 6 month one. So I got her that. And then the best one of all, of course, I had to get it. My Auntie Rocks. That's right. She's totally going to be wearing this, and we're going to take lots of pictures of her in it. So I just thought this was adorable. I couldn't even pass it up. It's so cute. I've gotten her multiple other ones that say stuff like, my aunt's my BFF, and cute like auntie, and things like that. So I just think that it's so cute. She's my first little niece, and I just love her to death, and so stuff like this just makes me so happy. I just love it. So those are the little outfits I got for her. And then I did get a pair of pants, actually, and they're not actually for my niece. They're for my friend who also does Gleaners, but I didn't see her there today. And her daughter is a year-old, and these are 18-month-old pants. So I actually picked these up for her. I'm going to be giving these to her. And then I just got a few random little pairs of socks. There's one more fell on the floor. So, and those are for my niece. I'll wash those up and bring them down. So I'll throw these in the wash tonight and bring those down to her. And then the next part of the video is going to be my thrift store haul. And here's what I'm so excited about, like so extremely excited. It is an electric pressure cooker. I've been wanting one. They have not been in my price range. I have not wanted to spend the money, but I have been wanting one. Noreen on Noreen's Kitchen uses hers all the time, and Heather at the Needy Homesteader just got one. And I'm a foodie and a cook, and so I've really been wanting one, but I wasn't gonna spend the money. We went to the thrift store today, and this pressure cooker is marked at $32.99, and it says it's been quick checked. So it says that there's no refunds. If it absolutely doesn't work, I will go in and talk to the manager about it, because I asked them, how can you quick check a pressure cooker? It has to have steam buildup and be able to come up to pressure and stuff like that. And they said, well, we turned it on and it got warm. So, you know, I don't know how I feel about that, but it wasn't $32.99 actually. It was pink tag day today, and so the pink tags were half off. So this electric pressure cooker was $16.50. Smoking deal, like too good to pass up. Its little valve on this one is like attached, so it's definitely still on there. Sounds like it locks in and out of place really well. It's got, like it looks like it has all the parts in there. The rubber gasket is in there. It looks brand new. It looks like hardly anyone's even used this, if they did it all. The inside is like immaculate. Like I haven't washed this out at all yet. Not a scratch on that nonstick. I think it's probably the 5-quart. I looked up this brand, and this brand is the brand from QVC. And so I looked it up, and I got a manual online. I downloaded it to my phone, actually. And it doesn't have as many functions as the one like that Heather got, but enough that I'm extremely, extremely satisfied with it. I'll show you guys the little front panel up close a little bit better. We'll see if I can get it to focus. It still has like the brown button and the keep warm button, and it just has high, low, and you just program in the time. It doesn't really have like settings for like meat and chicken and roasts and fish and stuff like that. You just have to put in the time that you want. But the manual that I downloaded tells you what times to put in and like what temperature. And it does have a slow cooking function, I believe. Yes, it has a slow cooking function, and you can also, like, they call it stew. It's low pressure canning. So I am going to wash this up and try it tonight for dinner, and I think I'm going to bring you guys along. I'm pretty excited about it, so fingers crossed. I mean, I will be devastated if it doesn't work, but fingers crossed it does. It's in such good shape. It looks so new. I can't imagine it not working, but so hopefully it does. I'm going to bring you guys along for that. I'm like out of breath because I'm so excited and like talking a mile a minute because, you know, just ridiculously excited about a pressure cooker. I know, like, what a nerd, right? So, so yeah, that's my new little toy. Super excited about it. And then I'm going to pause you guys for a second, and I'm going to bring up some other stuff that I got at the thrift store. So give me just 1 second. Okay, so thrift store haul here. I got this little like crocheted type table runner for my dining room table, especially for when my mom and I, like, it works out to be about every other Thursday we do like a ladies tea / lunch where we have a certain group of women over, and we just sit around and we talk and we eat and we have tea and we pray for each other and just have like a really good time of fellowship and just like a really good girl time. That's a really like productive type time. Like we don't sit around and complain about, you know, life. Like if we have problems, we talk about them and we'll pray for each other about them. But, you know, overall, it's just a good uplifting time. And so my mom and I really look forward to that. And it's actually usually another mother, daughter, and then every once in a while, another person. And this was, they have a little section, they call it vintage, and it was 99 cents. So you can see it right there. I don't know if it'll focus. Looks like it is. And I assumed that this was like blue tag because this tag, like the paper is blue. But the lavender tags were, usually they have a tag every day that's 99 cents in clothes and linens and like purses, and I think shoes might be included in that too, but like other kitchen-y type stuff or home stuff is not included in that. It's just like mostly like fabric-y type stuff. So like mostly linens and clothes. Well, I didn't see it, but on the other side, it has like the little tag of like the date and stuff, and it was lavender. So this actually was just a quarter today. Like, I didn't even know it was I thought it was going to be 99 cents, which I was fine paying for, but, it actually ended up being just a quarter. And so I think that that's adorable. I love like country-esque, vintagey type decor. Like that's my favorite look. And so I'll probably put this over, like I have a dark blue tablecloth, and so I think that's a really nice contrast. And so I'll probably do that, but so that's one of the things that I got. And then this was a pink tag, so it was half off. And it was originally, was it $4.99? Yeah, $4.99, so it was like $2.50. And it's a canister, but it's a canister that goes to, you can attach your like food saver to it, and you can suck the air out of it. And I've heard that if you have one, like this one's pretty big, I've heard that if you put a quart jar with a lid and ring on inside and vacuum everything out, it will seal the jar inside. I do have like a vacuum sealer jar attachment, like sealer, but only for wide mouth. I don't have the narrow mouth one. So I'm going to try this with a regular mouth jar at some point and see if that actually works. If not, I mean, it's fine. I'll still just use it as a canister and put, you know, dry rice or beans or whatever and just suck the air out of it that way and put that in my pantry. So I thought, you know, for $2.50, you really can't beat a pretty sturdy, nice canister. I know it's plastic. Some people aren't into that. I feel like as long as plastic is not being heated, it's not as big of a concern as if you are like microwaving it or something. So I don't microwave in plastic, but I do use some plastic storage containers. So that is that one. And then this is another thing I've been looking for, or I've seen quite a few times, but was not willing to pay for as well. These are the Rachel Ray like spoons that have the built-in rest, like they sit on the side of the pan, so that little notch just like sits right on the side of your pan. And this is like the ladle / scoop one, and they're silicone, like the whole thing is silicone coated, which I really like silicone. It's easy to clean, and it doesn't stain very easily, and it's very heat resistant. Usually like 500 degrees heat resistant. So that is the scoop / spoon. And none of this stuff has been washed yet either. So if it looks a little like it hasn't like been scrubbed and put through the washing machine or the dishwasher or anything. So there's that one. And then this one's just like the regular stirring spoon. And it also has the little side of the pot little holder. So that's that one. And these they had taped together, and they didn't have a price tag on them. So when I took them up front, I asked, and they told me $1.99. I was like, sold, they're mine, put them in the bag. Like these retail for, I think I was looking at them on Amazon and they were like $16.99. So, I mean, if you're super concerned that somebody else has used these, like, I don't know, do you never eat at a restaurant or, you know, like all that cooking equipment gets used for different people's meals every day. So I like to hand scrub the stuff that I get from the thrift store and then send it through the dishwasher to make sure it's sanitized, at least the first time. Sometimes I just hand wash stuff myself, but when it comes to the thrift store, I do like to send it through the dishwasher, make sure it gets sanitized. So I'll do that with those. And then these little measuring spoons, they are so cute. They look like ones that I've seen at Pier 1, and the Pier 1 ones are really expensive. They're little like ceramic ones, and they say what they are on the back. So that's 1/4 teaspoon. And it's just the yellow with a little flower print in there. It's kind of overexposed, sorry. And then the blue one is 1/2 teaspoon. And there's the price right there. They were 99 cents for all of them. So there's the 1/2 teaspoon. And then I think this one, there we go, is 1 teaspoon. It's green. It's got like little polka dotty flowers in there. And then this one, the red one, is the tablespoon. 1 tablespoon. And there's a little sticker that says it was 99 cents. And it does have like a little chipped edge right there. I'm just going to wash it up really good. It doesn't feel like anything's flaking off. And so I'll just be gentle with these. They're so cute for 99 cents, even though one's a little chipped. Like, I was okay with that. And this is kind of how I, sometime in the near future, hopefully, when my kitchen looks decent, I will give you guys a little tour of my kitchen / dinette / laundry, because it's all in one. I live in a pretty small townhouse. This is like how I like to decorate my kitchen. Like, primary bright colors are all my accents, because I can't change the paint or the cabinets or anything like that. So I like to have like pops of color in like my cooking utensils, and I have like flower pots on the windowsill, and I do have a valance up in my window. My KitchenAid mixer is red. So I just like little pops of color in my kitchen. So I thought those would fit in, and they were very cute. So those were 99 cents for all of them. And then I got a movie at this particular thrift store. The movies are always $2.99, which is very reasonable. Obviously, the Da Vinci Code is not a new movie. I liked it, though. It's a little bit of a, like, mystery / thriller. So I liked it, and I am a sucker big time for DVD extras, like total sucker. Like when I rent one from Redbox and it doesn't have the special features, I'm seriously annoyed by it, like to the point where I'm angry almost. I'm just a geek. I love to watch the DVD commentaries. Yeah, where they talk during the entire film. I know. Yeah, and I know like random pointless facts about a lot of different movies, but I don't know, it's one of my things. I just really like it. And so I was pretty much like sold when it said that it had like a whole another bonus DVD with extras on it. So I picked that up. Both of them inside looked pretty scratch free. And so for $2.99, that's a pretty good deal. And I don't have cable. I haven't had cable for maybe 7 years now. I do Netflix DVDs that come in the mail. And then I also do, I have Amazon Prime, and I have a Kindle. And so when I'm hooked up to like Wi-Fi or something at work, that's when I download movies. Movies and DVD series that are free from Prime. You're able to download them so you can watch them offline, and then they stay on your Kindle for anywhere from like 24 hours to like 32 days. Like, it just depends on like the company that's like basically like leasing them out. And so that's like my entertainment is I have my own DVD collection. I get the Netflix in the mail, and I do the Amazon Prime DVD or downloads. It works really well for me. I almost always have something to watch, you know, like when I'm canning or whatever. I actually love watching on my Kindle. It's like super portable. Like, I can set it in the kitchen while I'm canning. I can set it up in my craft room while I'm crafting. I can just lounge on the couch with it. So I love watching stuff on my Kindle, and I have the 8.9-inch screen, so it's pretty big, like, especially when you're holding it in front of you. And it's HD quality, so it's not bad at all. So yeah, that's my little spiel on that. That was a long rant on my entertainment. I should tell you guys, though, that's the other reason why sometimes you guys get kind of like a grouping of videos from me, because I will film when I'm at home, but I don't have internet at home. I have my phone, which has, it has internet, but we do have a limited amount of data. And so I do not upload when I'm just at home, because it would just take all my data in like probably one download. So I only download when I'm hooked up to Wi-Fi. So either at my parents' house or at work, or if I go somewhere like a coffee shop or somewhere that has Wi-Fi, that's when I download my videos for you guys. It's just an expense that I just haven't felt the need to pay for. If I want to look up stuff, I have no problem looking it up on my phone. Looking up stuff doesn't take very much data. Checking my email. A lot of times that's how I respond to you guys, because I don't have to actually watch the videos while I respond to your comments. So yeah, so if you're wondering why sometimes there's like no videos for a week and then you get like a clump of videos, it's because I'm hooked up to Wi-Fi somewhere so that I can download these videos for you guys. Maybe one day I'll get, you know, internet here, but I'm a single woman who has to pay her own bills, and I find it to be an unnecessary expense, and there's other things I'd rather spend my money on, so that's just how I do. And here is other thing that I always look for at thrift stores. When I show you guys my kitchen, I'll show you my obscene collection of cookbooks, and it is obscene. Like, I won't deny it. I probably have 250 cookbooks, maybe. I haven't counted in a long time. Last time I counted, I was probably at close to 200, and I'm sure I've probably gotten about 50 more. So, between canning and cooking books, yeah, I probably have like 250. It's bad. But I love them. I love to read through them. I love to get ideas from them. I really love ones that have like other little stories in them. Like, I just got an Amish one from a thrift store recently, and it has like little stories about their life in between the recipes, and I really like that. But so this is what I got today. It's simple Italian snacks, and it's more authentic recipes, or more recipes, excuse me, from America's Favorite Panini Bar, which, you know, I don't know where that is. Maybe it says on here. But, I looked inside, and this is another thing that we do for our, like, ladies' lunches. Like, that page is torn, but it's not a big deal, because it doesn't have anything written on it. We do panini sometimes for our ladies' lunch, and so there's, like, let me see if I can get to a recipe. There is recipes in here for, like, this one is bruschetta, so, like, appetizers. There's quite a few bruschetta recipes. And then there were definitely some panini ones in here, and some salads. And so the salad ones are always good too. I just thought that the recipes looked really good in here. And I actually don't have a lot of Italian cookbooks. Italian is not one of my favorite types of food. I know that's probably like sacrilege to so many people, but yeah, you know, I'll do some spaghetti sometimes, or Alfredo. Not a huge noodle fan, but I actually love a good panini, and bruschetta actually is really good too. So I was kind of excited about this one. I thought it was a really nice cookbook, and all of their cookbooks at this particular thrift store are 50 cents. So, I mean, you just really can't beat any cookbook for 50 cents. That would probably be my, like, late fee at my library. That's one of the reasons why I don't get books from the library, because I get books from the library and set them aside and forget about them, and then by the time I remember, I practically own the book, because it's been like 3 months and I'm like, oh, my bad, I better return this and then pay my giant late fee. So to all y'all who can, like, remember to take your books back. That's awesome. I love the library. I think the library is like awesome. I just am horrible at actually like returning my books. And that's why Netflix is so great for me too, because like if I don't put them back in the mail, I just don't get any more movies. It doesn't hurt them, it only hurts me. So this next one that I got was the Potluck Cookbook, and it just looked fun. It has some really like old pictures inside. Like that. Like some of these, like I got it just because when I opened it up, like all the old-fashioned pictures, I was like, oh my gosh, this is awesome. And so I totally got it just for that main, like, reason. And 50 cents, you know, how can you go wrong? So, yeah, I just thought, like, look at that. How adorable. Like, look at her glasses. Amazing. So, yeah, this is just too fun for me not to get. And, you know, being a church goer and, you know, at work we do potlucks too, so being a churchgoer and like definitely having the potlucks and stuff at work, I thought that this would be fun and might get some recipes out of it. I just thought it was too cute to pass up, so that was that one for 50 cents. And then sometimes I go through and I have a app called Shop Savvy, and then on Amazon you can take pictures of like stuff that you bought or the barcode, and then you can like compare it. Like they can find prices for you online, and you can see how much like stuff like this is really worth. So sometimes little books like this and stuff, I'm just curious like how much they're actually going for. So sometimes I scan them and find out. But today I just bought this one just because I liked it. And then the other cookbook that I got was Sandra Lee, Semi-Homemade. To be honest, her show was not really my favorite. But, you know, from Gleaners, especially getting like the stovetop and the Jiffy Mix and certain things like that, I thought there might be some really good tips in this cookbook for using some prepackaged food. I know that prepackaged food isn't the most healthy for you. I do try to limit what prepackaged foods I eat and like what's added into them. But I do eat them sometimes. I grew up like pretty much strictly on prepackaged food. And I know that's not great for you, but that's how we were raised, and I still like some of it. And so to make quick meals, sometimes I do use some prepackaged food, but so yeah, so I got this because I just thought that it would be a fun thing to look through and see like what Gleaners stuff I can use to make some of these meals. So yeah, and you know, it's a beautiful cookbook. The pictures are wonderful. The recipes are laid out well. And so, yeah, I'm just excited to read through it. I haven't really, I just kind of skimmed it in the store because we were kind of in a hurry. So I'm excited to look through it and see what else is in here. But you can see, I don't know, it's kind of like half peeled off, but it says 12. So I'm assuming it was $12.99 at Costco originally. And like I said, all the cookbooks at this thrift store are 50 cents. So I paid 50 cents for this today. So I thought that was